Hey guys! In the speech of modern teenagers, there are often non-literary words and expressions that clutter the speech, make it rude and ugly. Why are such words used, and how can we reduce the clutter of the Russian language? The goal of my work, to identify the features of the use of slang words and youth slang in the speech of teenagers studying at my school. Hypothesis. Teenagers use slang and jargon words in speech spontaneously and because everyone says so, without thinking about the correctness and beauty of speech. Features of youth jargon. Let's look at the terms. Youth jargon is a social dialect of people aged 11 to 23. Jargonisms are words used by certain groups of people that carry a secret meaning that is incomprehensible to everyone. For example, pilots, miners, sailors, athletes, collectors, etc. Youth jargon is often called slang. Youth slang is a creation of words, not a distortion of language. Young people strive for brevity because it is during this period of life that they try to do everything faster and therefore speak quickly. Words often convey experiences that are unknown and incomprehensible to adults, but are natural among teenagers. Because they are often untranslatable. The guys are afraid to show their feelings, because even the most relaxed are shy and sensitive. Therefore, the slang is ironic, rude. But the most important thing is that the slang is closed to outsiders, understandable only to a select few. This is valuable for young people who tend to unite in groups and companies. With slang, a teenager emphasizes his independence. He tries to live his own life, which adults cannot intrude into. Uninhibited, casual youth slang strives to escape from the boring world of adults, parents and teachers. Adults say, good. And teenagers, cool. Cool. Funny. Adults, what a bummer. Teens, what a bummer. Adults, this is too hard. Teens, don't bore me. Adults admire, teens are thrilled.
Slang comes from different sources. 1. Borrowings. Most often from the English language, as it is quite popular and known among young people. Many people, even those who have not studied English, understand words such as 50-50, respect, loser, people too. Computers and technology. Progress, which does not stand still, inevitably fills speech with new words. And dictionaries have even begun to be compiled to understand youth internet slang. 3. Music. Most often, words in this case are formed from the names of musical styles, pop, trance, folk, compositions, novi, zvezhak, and other musical attributes. 4. Illegal trends. Words related to drug addiction, criminals and other criminal world, shakedown, lawlessness. Some people think that using such slang in speech makes them seem more respectable than others. 5. Hobbies and work. As has already been said, each environment has its own expressions that have emerged in the process of work, words that would be incomprehensible, say, to neighbors.
Pros and cons of youth slang. According to adults, the main disadvantage of youth slang is that it clutters Russian speech. Using slang shortens some long expressions without changing their meaning at all. Using slang makes speech more vivid. Youth slang allows teenagers to express themselves more vividly and emotionally, but at the same time culturally. In any youth subculture, slang is one of the ways of self-expression. Everyone goes through that age when the lexicon is clogged with various words that have nothing in common with normal speech. Over time, most slang words become a thing of the past, but people use some of them all their lives without even thinking about who and when they were invented. Peculiarities of teenage slang. In essence, it is a code language that is the key to understanding the world of teenagers. Adolescence is a very difficult period. The task of adults is to help a teenager survive a difficult time, and to do this, it is necessary to understand what he is talking about. Therefore, adults must be familiar with this incomprehensible language in order to help children on their way to adulthood. Practical part. The children of our school were asked to answer the questions. 1. What is their attitude to slang words? 2. Name their functions. 3. Where can you use jargon and slang expressions? 25 people from the 4th grade took part in the survey. Most of them expressed a positive attitude to words of this type. 60%, 35% are indifferent, 5% expressed a negative attitude. 45% use jargon and slang to express emotions, 41% to simplify communication between friends, 10% use it to show the significance of the situation, 4% for the emotional significance of themselves. When answering question 3, it turned out that 58% of respondents use these expressions in colloquial speech only among peers, 26% in certain cases, that is, as they think, when necessary, 16% use it constantly, without noticing. It can be concluded that many teenagers treat slang and jargon as a temporary phenomenon in their speech, but, unfortunately, a considerable part of respondents considers them necessary words. Fashionable words quickly appear and disappear from speech. Teenagers use slang to depict emancipation.
Conclusion. Working on the topic, I came to the conclusion that it is impossible to have an ambiguous attitude towards youth slang. It is pointless to prohibit the use of jargon and slang expressions. This will not lead to the desired result, but it is also impossible not to see the dangerous situation. Therefore, we, teenagers, need to learn how to correctly choose language means for communication with peers and adults. Enrich your speech through reading books. Thank you for your attention.